98. 99. Ooh. 100. It's time. Hey, Tyler. Is it time for the purge?
No.
Dude, it's gotta be zombies.
No.
3 world wars.
No.
Hunger Games, maybe?
Still no.
Roughneck 6, going dark.
God damn it, Rico, no!
You never let me have fun.
Welcome, everybody, to the Underqualified and the Overcompensated podcast. My name is Tyler, and I want everybody to welcome back our great friend, Rico, from his very long assignment. All right? That's all we were telling people.
Assignment?
Yes. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in on the internet tonight. But let's make the next couple of minutes about Rico. Rico, welcome back.
Oh, thank you. It's good to be back. I came back a little bit more creative due to that little bit that you definitely, your audio enhanced that to where exactly I needed it to be. Just like, now I'm going to put that video out separately from the show. Maybe we'll finally get some traction somewhere from a little BS video I spent a week fantasizing about. Like, I legit fantasized about that video for a week. And then finally I put out the call to Tyler for his audio and then made it happen earlier today and edited it. It's good to be back.
I think it turned out perfect.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I was going for, actually.
I don't think it can get any better. I really enjoyed it. So hopefully everybody else does too.
Hopefully. Well, whether you're watching live or you're catching us on the back end, we are here. We are back. Well, I'm ready to be underqualified, overcompensated. I don't know about you.
Oh, I've spent most of my life doing that. Jesus. We have a lot to catch up on.
Oh, so much.
It's been a minute.
I've been gone for 9-ish, 10 months on a little government-sponsored vacation.
Yep, that's what we call that.
Government-sponsored vacation. Little resort in desert place. Let's cut the shit. I've been in worse places stateside, so.
That's fair. That's fair. Cody can't be here. I think he's on the corner of someplace in Alabama selling meth.
Yeah, thanks, Biden.
Yeah.
A full-time soldier can't even get by without selling meth because of your stupid politics.
I'm 1,000% sure Cody is on the corner of some Alabama town selling meth.
Meth, a little fentanyl chaser, and then the Narcan. I got you. But now's the time for the upsell. Do you want to live?
This is it. Oh my God. Now I get it now. You just put it into perspective for me. Kill the killer and the lifesaver at the same time.
Yeah, that's the what you call it? I don't know, saving nurse or something complex. I don't freaking know.
I don't know either. Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Ryan's privates. So Cody can't be here, but Rico and I wanted to be here with you all.
Oh yeah.
Because
oh yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? I don't got a lot going on tonight.
Why wouldn't we be here on a Saturday night?
We're back, baby.
That's it. That's all you need to know. You're welcome, internet.
I got the Hoochie Daddy shorts that I cut. Well, the missus cut earlier today.
There you go.
I still have them on because my quads look great.
Yeah, they do. If you guys didn't notice in the video, watch it again.
Again.
Rico doesn't skip leg day.
No, I have done more squats in the last 9 months than I have ever done in my entire life.
Rico lives for leg day.
Tomorrow's leg day, actually.
I'm pretty sure every tomorrow is leg day when it comes to you, buddy.
Tomorrow's leg day, and then I'm going for a hike somewhere. So it's a double leg day.
Sure.
My inseam is just going to get shorter and shorter and shorter.
Okay. No one wants to hear about your inseam. That'd be gross. All right. This is the internet. Anyway, cunts. Let's talk about what do you want to do? Like,
I don't know. I mean, so much.
We have so much. We're 6 minutes into our show. I don't think anyone's watching.
Not live currently. That's not their fault. We took a very long hiatus. A lot of things have happened in the world. A lot of things.
What,
Tyler? What things happened while I was gone?
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Don't. Do you want to work our way back? That's probably the best way to go about doing this.
Just give me some high level ones, and I'll give you my reaction that I would have given at the time when they came out.
Let's do what we talked about then. Let's talk about the Republican Party shooting themselves in the foot. Go ahead.
Oh gosh. If there is one thing the Democrats have, and I have said this on the Underqualified and Overcompensated podcast before, is solidarity. Yep. They will all be pieces of shit together to get their agendas complete.
Yep.
The Republicans refuse to work together. And if you're catching this in the back end, libertarians, I apologize. You lost me. I have learned over the last year that people need a little bit of government control. Just a little bit. You know, because now we have dudes mansplaining what it is to be a woman. That's okay though.
That's it. That's all you have. That's all you have to say about Kevin McCarthy being voted out of the House after.
Are you talking about the Kevin McCarthy, the shortest ever duration of a speaker in the House?
It's never happened before.
Never.
Do you understand that? Do you understand that this fucking piece of shit from Florida, that Florida man just voted out a House Speaker of his own party because he what? Because he wanted to make money. That's it. He's trying to raise money for his own, I don't know, re-election campaign.
But he said he will do it $20 to $30 at a time from the American people, pointing out at the House, pointing out all you people taking money from all these big lobbies. He's going to do it from the American people. We're talking Matt motherfucking Gaetz. Matt motherfucking Gaetz.
You know
That's
what?
First name, right?
You know what? Yes. You know what? We are a tiny podcast. We are a non-existent podcast. No one's watching us right now. Matt Gaetz.
We're doing this for us. We're reconnecting.
Really are. This is just Rico and I just bullshitting. I want to get Matt Gaetz on a podcast and actually ask him questions because no one on the fucking news channels are going to ask him like, "Hey, why did you decide to be a piece of shit?" And then just let it out there. And
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay.
It was a very like shitty move. But what has McCarthy done while he's been speaker?
So McCarthy, and I'm not just trying to like, I'm not this big like Kevin McCarthy guy. He's still from California. Stop.
Okay. When I found out he was in California, I was like, oh, this makes sense. This tracks.
But I think he's from Bakersfield. So it's like a medium. It's not like super blue. He has actually done good things. He's trying to run the House so that it runs as a government. And so he introduced this super conservative bill to keep the government funded. And everybody said no, including Matt Gaetz. And so then he went to the Democrats and he said, what do you need? And the Democrats went, we want this and we want this. And he goes, I'll give you this. I won't give you that. And they said, done. And then he said, okay. And they signed it. And then he signed it, right? So the government gets funded. we get paid, Rico,
True.
as government
True.
employees, right? We
I was willing to take an L though
I
for
was-
progress.
and then the same person, the same
Uh.
son of a bitch who said, no, this isn't conservative enough, votes Kevin McCarthy out of office because of making a deal with the Democrats when he was the one who wouldn't sign the original deal. Do you understand how ridiculous and I have so many words to describe to you the mentality.
What are
that
some of those words?
retarded? They're retarded. Retarded. I think he's retarded. Did you
Okay.
ever see the little reel on Instagram? I'm with the kids, right?
I'm moving further and further away from the kids. I don't TikTok. I don't even
Shouldn't.
go on. TikTok is the worst thing. If you are on TikTok, if you are subjecting young people to TikTok, move away. Sean Tyler Catano. Yes, it is a bad word, but when it fits, it ships, baby.
Yeah, right? Sean, it's a bad word when you're using it inappropriately, but when you're being retarded, it's appropriate.
Yeah, like clinically, it's fine. You're not gonna say, he's a jelly bean. That sounds worse. If he's retarded.
He's a jelly bean.
I don't know.
Okay.
Like a black licorice one, like a really
No.
shitty.
So now we're using jelly bean as the word retarded.
These
Matt
motherfucking
Gaetz.
jelly beans.
So Matt Gaetz is the motherfucking jelly bean, right? Like he's a jelly bean.
Ooh, hot take from Sean Tyler Catano. He prefers vegetable. I feel while it strikes target, it doesn't have enough panache. Retard hits harder than vegetable.
I think Louis C.K. would agree with you. Then again, Louis C.K. jerked off in a bunch of people.
Yep.
Jerked off in front of a bunch of people on Zoom.
Okay, it happens. Been there.
Who hasn't? Right? It's 2023. People are.
It's 2023.
We don't
I
know.
was just expressing my spectrum.
That's it. See, how can someone choose their goddamn gender, but then get angry when I jerk off on the webcam?
I
I
can
don't
also
think-
spend every day mansplaining what a woman is. I love how we spent like a whole 2 years hating on mansplaining. You're mansplaining. You're mansplaining. And now we have dudes legit mansplaining what it is to be a woman.
It's great, isn't it?
It makes no
fantastic.
sense.
No, it doesn't. And that's what I love. And then people defend those people. And you're just like, here's a dude explaining to a woman what it's
Love
like
you
to be a
too.
woman. Oh, it's chef's kiss.
It's wild. You know what? But I'll go as far as to say I don't have the underqualified position from Rico. I don't have a problem with trans adults. I do have a problem with them affecting kids, and that's where I
I do too.
stand.
I do too.
Let kids be kids.
Yep. Here's because if we're gonna, you want to get into this?
Sure, we can. We can get.
So,
we can work our way all around the Uno
So,
way.
internet. Rico and I had very loose ideas of what tonight would
Very loose,
coincide. Yeah, very loose, like or loose.
like Cody on that corner right now. Loose, baby.
All right, we're gonna Cody slut this show up. I agree.
Mm.
I agree because right now we're passing laws. We just the United States just decided
Mhm.
that you cannot be 18 to buy cigarettes. You have to be 21,
Yep.
correct? Because
Yep.
you're not capable of making an adult decision to smoke cigarettes until you're
Mhm.
21. And yet, if your 7-year-old tells you that, hey, mom, my name is Frank, but I feel like I'm a woman, and you need to embrace that.
Yep.
It's a 7-year-old.
7-year-old. Hey, Tyler. Can I have a 7-year-old. Could I
Jesus Christ, do you have a 7-year-old?
I have a 7-year-old. Could I just leave my 7-year-old at home alone to make all the choices he wants?
No.
So if I were in California and he picked up a Barbie one day and his teachers decided that he was a girl, I should let them coerce him.
So if he picked up a Barbie with his
Mm.
teachers and said, I'm a girl now because I want to play with Barbie," those
Uh-huh.
teachers could not only encourage him
Encourage
to
it.
be a girl, but they
They could.
don't have to tell you.
They don't have to tell
And
you.
in fact, you're the bad guy.
Mm-hmm. And they were
Because-
super close. Old Gavin Newsom.
Oh,
they were
boy.
so close.
He
They
wants
were to the
be
point where,
president so bad.
oh, you were close, buddy. Oh, you almost missed it. They were close. And the bill going around in California to be able to remove children from the home if you do not believe in their self-identification. And then he vetoed it. In the 13th hour, he vetoed it because he's running for president. We're not.
Yes, he is. Yes.
Yeah, I think. Let's get it out there right now. We're all
Let's do
over the
it.
place. This is the underqualified,
Who gives a
overcompensated.
shit? We had
No
no
one
clue
gives a
coming
shit.
in. I was going to talk about baseball playoffs. I was going to talk about college football. I've got it going on. I'm like, I'm watching the Michigan
Oh,
game right
baseball?
over here. No, I'm watching football, but baseball is also Rico. Come back. Gavin Newsom wants to transfer children. Are you back yet?
Oh, okay. But like, obviously, I just the rumblings of the dark web, also known as what used to be the corpse of Twitter, X, because that's where the violent extremists go. That's where you can have the Fox News. Fox News is goddamn trash right now. You got to follow like the low key. If you're looking for conservative nudes, you got to nudes. Yes, conservative nudes. Yep. Love them shits. More of that.
If I don't get a goddamn Brett Bear dick pic, I'm going to be furious.
Conservative news. You are almost better off following at this point a libs of TikTok. I know I'm an extremist, even though I'm brown. That's what they said. You work out, you drink coffee, you get fancy tattoos of sneaky snakes.
You got that done with the barracks. That's a barracks tattoo.
No,
You sent it in our group chat.
no.
One of your buddies did that to you.
I think where is I going with this? I think he works his way because he's already been measuring the curtains and shit at the White House. He waited till Joe was gone, then he went in there, brought in his tape measure or something that identified as a tape measure, and he went in.
I think he just took a slug and he's like, yes, these curtains are 4 slugs long.
13 or 14 dicks long.
Well, hold on, because that's a variable, right? Because you can't just be like, oh, this curtain's 4 penises long. Well, whose penises are you using? Are you using mine? Are you using Johnny Sins?
I think
Because if you're using Johnny Sins, it's shorter.
I
You see
got
what I
you.
did there? You see what
That's
I
a
did
big
there?
dick.
You're welcome, Internet. I'm single soon.
Hello. I think old school bus Kamala. I think where she's not. Whoa, we almost had a spill. Old. I just love school buses.
I was not expecting old school bus Kamala. I was not saying that.
The way the wheels
Bro.
go round and round
Oh.
and circular fashion, like a cylinder rolling on the ground. School buses.
Like a caveman.
I think she gets fired soon.
Wheel roll.
But that goes back to what we were originally talking about. The Democrats are so in sync. They are so lockstep.
We make fun of Nancy Pelosi on the show. A lot.
Go.
A lot. But Nancy Pelosi was so good at her job.
One of the best.
She was so good at her job. I would say her and Newt Gingrich in recent memory are probably the best speakers.
Mm.
Because
I don't remember much of Newt, so I can't comment on that.
So,
But
Newt, when he
to
first
argue
got
that Pelosi was not effective, you're a fucking liar. Whatever side of the line
is.
you're on.
she still is. She's
Yeah.
not Speaker of the House, and she's still fundraising for other people. She's
They
just.
finally kicked her out of her office.
Oh my god! Did you see that shit? The new guy was just like, "Get out of your secret office," and she was like, "I'm."
How about you get out?
Go to your real office down the street. All right.
Tammy Lee is back.
Oh God.
Your mom's good at her job.
I hate my life.
It's like we never left.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it feels like. This is what is this? 2019?
2019. COVID had just happened. We
No,
were
it
still
hasn't
social
happened yet.
distancing. I don't know.
Put
Who knows when
masks
COVID
on.
started? We certainly
I
don't know
don't
when COVID ended. Everything was just like, oh, wear a mask and social distance.
They're
Now,
still trying to bring it back. They're
Bruh.
still trying to be like, they're like, hey, we're gonna
and,
mask up.
as
All
much as I bitch about it, I will, when the army says, hey, you got to take this, I'll fucking take it.
No, no. The moment my soldier goes like, yes. The moment my soldier's like, I tested positive for COVID, I was like, great. So I'll see you tomorrow because you have a low grade fever and flu. What?
Let me tell you a story if you're up for it.
Please, please.
So I'm at a recent desert resort for a few months, right? A little staycation, if you will.
One might say.
And all of a sudden, people start getting COVID, and I run up the flagpole like, hey, can I self police on this? I didn't get pushback. So what I decided was COVID was no longer a thing.
It's not a thing. Shut the fuck up.
We
Please
had
continue.
like 10 people all of a sudden getting quarters. And then the next day I was like, quarters is no longer a thing. We're on deployment. No one got COVID again.
You are.
I'm sorry, staycation.
Thank you.
Staycation. Deployment. Not a thing.
Nope. We don't do that.
On my staycation, I decided COVID doesn't exist anymore.
On
And guess what? It didn't.
On your Carnival Middle Eastern
Carnival cruise.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Are we doing
Deep sea
it?
fishing.
Does the internet believe us? Does the internet? No, it doesn't believe us.
No? Internet? Why? You
Roger.
missed me, internet. I know you missed me. That just goes to show you, COVID. If you say it doesn't exist, it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. I'm really fucking tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of hearing about it. And yet, this what's the thing that Cody always says whenever we decide to go into the government? Our views are not
Oh
representative.
yeah, our views do not represent our views do not represent the United States government or the active duty military, and we will follow any lawful and moral order. There we go. There's the disclaimer.
Okay. This fool is, I think he's trying to bring it back as best he
Yeah.
can so he doesn't have to debate.
Of course, he's not gonna debate.
You don't think at all?
He's already Robert, the fucking paralyzed vocal cords, F. Kennedy.
Kennedy.
No. Who's going to go against him?
Trump.
I'm talking about, like, as far as the Democrat, like,
Oh,
the
no,
primary.
no. He won't do
That's
that.
gone.
No,
That's
no,
not
no.
happening.
That's not happening.
Old Bobby, he's talking about already running as independent. Here we go. Calf raises. Don't mind me.
That actually
Jesus?
might be amazing. what I'm thinking about is Trump going against, because Trump is going to be the Republican nominee, right?
Yeah. He'll start as Speaker of the House because I had no fucking clue that they
was
could
the
just
best. You
pick
didn't know
somebody
that?
up off the street. No,
Rico.
who the fuck would know that?
Rico, you could be the Speaker of the House. You didn't know that?
I could be the Speaker of the House.
Anybody can be the Speaker of the House. You do not have to be. Okay, first of all, you're not. So wipe
Aw.
the shit-eating grin off your face.
You said I could.
You could.
I guess I'll
You're
just
not
be a
going
girl
to.
tomorrow.
You're not going to be. You can be that. It's 2023. And so they were all talking about what if Trump just went to the House and it was just him? Like, and what if Biden won re-election?
Dude.
And I was listening
I
to
would
Shapiro.
love it. I know you are against this situation with Matt Gaetz, and I get it. I personally am against the lack of solidarity the Republican Party has. But if Donald J. motherfucking Trump was the Speaker of his house, bro,
He would be the
no
worst.
one,
He'd be the
no
worst.
one would miss. It would be must-see TV.
Every day. C-SPAN.
And
C-SPAN would have the best fucking what are the ratings of
Yes.
everybody. Like people would
mean
just be like,
tweets would be back.
I just want to watch C-SPAN. I just want to watch this asshole just get out there and be like, everybody get the fuck in here.
I would love if this random this pinch hitter of a House Speaker, that was for you, baby. And this pinch hitter of a House Speaker comes in, Donald J. Trump just sitting behind Biden, breathing down his motherfucking neck, making comments left and right,
Oh,
watching the body
really?
language.
You know he wouldn't keep his mouth shut. He'd be like, "Oh, shit."
And he would get ripped. You remember when Pelosi ripped apart an official document, which is totally illegal and nothing happened. The second he folded a corner wrong, the second Donald J. Trump folds a corner wrong, indictment.
They'd go to vote him out.
They would get him on OPSEC. He didn't do his cyber awareness. He forgot all his 350-1. That's for my Army people. Did you do your DD-93?
Right?
Oh, Mr. House Speaker?
Get the fuck out.
Your SGLV? Oh, indictment. QCMJ.
Oh my god. And so I was listening to podcasts and they're like, this is a stupid idea. This is terrible. I was like, yes, it is. He's not going to be House Speaker.
It's so good.
Right? But it would be so fucking hilarious. I talked about this with a couple of people who I work with. And they're like, people are talking about Trump as House Speaker.
Oh,
It's perfection. It is
yes.
perfection. Because it doesn't matter then who wins the presidential race in 24. If it's DeSantis or if it's Biden.
Oh, Ronnie D
Hey.
took.
If it's yes, I know. If it's the end of the day and you have Trump sitting behind him the entire time,
Tammy Lee spitting fire in the comments, but Hillary can get away with not doing her cyber awareness and still try to run for president. You are correct.
No, I think she did and then did the opposite.
She got every question wrong and said, "I'm going to do that."
And then she was like, you just bleach bite it or whatever the fuck that system was called. But could you
Bleach my
imagine?
drives.
Could you imagine?
God,
House Speaker?
I want
And
nothing
he's
more for
terrible.
Christmas.
He's terrible.
Dear sweet
Because
baby
because
Jesus.
he doesn't give a shit about anybody else but himself.
No.
So he'd be like, I'm the third for president. And they'd be like, yes, Mr. Speaker of the House. And he'd be like, okay, assassinate these two people.
They're done.
Yeah. And they'd be like, we can't do that. And he's like, what are you talking about? I told you to do it. I'm the Speaker of the House. This is the people's house.
I would love it. Nothing would make me happier right now politically.
It would just be disarray. And at this point, I'm for it because the Republican Party, as I already said, we don't give a shit. So put him in place. He's not going to win presidency. He's not going. I'm
He
telling
could.
you,
He
no.
could.
Yes, he can.
If
he could.
things were done properly, We're not saying that there was election shenanigans.
You have something in your eye, buddy?
We're not saying that. Sorry, I have some sand left in my eyes from a couple weeks ago
From your
when I
carnival
was on
cruise?
for my carnival cruise.
Yep. All that sand in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Well, actually, when I left the mainland of where I was at, you could just see this wall of disgustingness just covering the area.
Welcome to the Middle East.
Oh, it's great. I'd love it. You'd love it. Republicans would have somebody to rally around. Democrats would have somebody to bitch about. And we'd have conversation. And it would happen.
Could you imagine?
I want to believe.
As soon as it was brought up to me, I was like, I want this. And I don't want it because this is the best thing for America or anything like that. I want it because I want to show the Republican Party. You know how like you turn a mirror on Medusa and she's like, "Ee!" and then she turns into stone? That's what making Trump House Speaker would do. It is just showing a mirror on the Republican Party and being like, this is how fucking horrible you are. And then a lot of them being like, oh, yeah, we are. Yeah, we're terrible.
And then every time you have to he does like any sort of interview. Well, Nancy did it this way, but I'm doing it much better. So I'm not saying it. They're saying I'm doing it better than Nancy that ever did it.
Saying Nancy did it this way, and I'm doing it this way, and my way is so much better. Nancy's was terrible. My way is great because all I know how to do is speak in 4 to 5 word sentences, and that's what made me a great president for 4 years.
It is. I mean, I guess he sucks with math because the most recent thing though is that Mar-a-Lago is only worth $25 million or $19 million, something like that. This large estate on the ocean in Florida, in Palm Beach County.
Correct.
It's only worth 19. He inflated his numbers. He cooked the books. Some might say, not me. They say it, not me.
Not Rico. He just got back from his carnival cruise.
Yes, it was lovely. All inclusive. I go to the galley whenever I wanted until the almost government shut down. I mean, the cruise line shut down, and then they decided to cut the hours of the DFAC, the galley at the carnival cruise.
Yep. The carnival cruise almost shut down. And
it was actually pretty perfect because they left the salad bar open and I was doing like a pretty hard cut before I left. Yeah. So it was nothing but salads 24/7 for like almost a month. No, mazel tov.
Well, we can't talk about that right now. We'll get into mazel tov.
Oh,
yeah, we'll touch on that. You know, Israel? They're trying to exist.
Are they? I don't know where America's at on it with Israel.
Neither do I, Rico.
It seems like Trump was towing the line on Israel. Like, hey, like every president has done before him. And Biden has not. So do we like Israel? I mean, we freed up $6 billion for Iran so that way they could start this war with Israel. And so they started this thing, which videos are all over X, the corpse of Twitter, which is going strong, baby. God bless you, Elon Musk. God bless you. Every time I've opened Twitter today, I've seen horrific things of Hamas just like stealing people. They're like the clown from It. They're just taking them. We all float down here.
They're bragging about it. That's exactly it. We all float down here.
I've never seen, to my knowledge or my experience, a conflict documented so quickly and just out there. Even the shit in Ukraine. You gotta get into the fucking guts of Reddit, the guts of X on the dark web, baby. You gotta get in there in those guts to get some of this information. And here I am, 12.
Stop telling people to get into the guts of the web.
Get in the guts.
Oh yeah, that's what I need you to stop doing.
And then you got all of my feed is like PlayStation best, Xbox has no games, Hamas riding a fucking paraglider. Hamas riding a paraglider and fucking Mario in a like the bouncing boot and stealing bitches.
Life of P is a fucking ripoff.
GT7 was a love letter to the genre. Xbox is playing a fucking. There's a video game podcast now. Unsubscribe does it. Forza is damn near photorealistic quality. It's okay. Xbox tax.
Gran Turismo photocopy.
And then, so it's Forza, Gran Turismo.
Yep.
Something lives of TikTok, Gays Against Groomer. Love that page. Gays Against Groomers. That's real quick. We are at a point here where you have trad conservatives and you have trad gay people now that are against what's falling in to the end of the spectrum of the LGBTQ. Utterly insane. Props to them for having the balls to be gays against groomers, and they're setting up chapters and they're trying to protect kids. So good for you. Fuck yeah. But also, it's libs of TikTok, gays against groomers, Forza GT7, Hamas swooping in and grabbing bitches. Dude, all day. I have seen Israeli people with bullet holes through their body.
I got it.
Bing, bing.
Yeah, no, I got it.
What's going on? Why this is documented so aggressively, so quickly. I've never seen anything like it. On the civilian side, how much documentation there is on what's going on right now. I dare you. Go in them guts and open up X when you're done watching.
Stop telling me to go in people's guts.
Remember to share, like, subscribe.
Yep.
Go in them guts at the dark web.
Tag Uno podcast.
tag the underqualified and overcompensated. You will see some fucked up shit happening right now between Hamas and Israel. We're at the point where the Taliban, who we armed. So let's get this straight. We gave $6 billion to Iran. We armed the Taliban, and they are offering to go in and wipe out Israel if the other Middle Eastern countries will grant them passage.
Yep.
What the fuck?
So not only did we pay $6 billion to Iran, right? Who is supporting Hamas, but then you have that type of shit, and then we pay this person. And then we pay that person. And then we pay this person. Hey, guess what we're doing? We're
being on the wrong side of history right now.
Yep. And everyone's like, we won't pay for what is it? When you're a hostage.
No, sorry. They didn't pay. From what I saw, they unfroze $6 billion. So they had a quick infusion.
It's their money.
Excuse me. They had a quick infusion of $6 billion. I don't know. Let's see if this works. There's a crowd cheering on my shit. I can hear it on my side. That's all I need. On my stream deck. So we unfroze $6 billion.
Hold on. $6 billion.
Are we at the point though where the Brittany Griner thing was a better trade deal?
No, I don't want to. No, Rico. I understand you were gone for that. I don't want to.
No, I think I was here for that.
Were you?
Yeah, that was that
When
was
they
on
traded for
the,
Brittany Griner and not the guy who was there,
and
for
they
like
gave
2.5
the
years?
literal Lord of War. Literal Lord of War.
For the center of the Phoenix Mercury, who entered Russia knowingly having drugs,
Knowingly.
not the individual who was there just because he was a journalist. But don't worry, let's get Brittany Griner back so she can go into the WNBA and drain money out of the NBA accounts. Because that's what the WNBA does. It does not make money. It drains the bank account of the NBA. Because 45 people show up to watch Brittany Griner in her pothead. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. I was wondering, perspective-wise, which was a better deal: trading for Brittany and giving the Lord of War, or giving Iran a quick cash infusion of $6 billion.
The first one. The first one. The first one. I think Brittany Griner is a no one person. She's nothing, right?
Okay, I'm with you.
She's a nothing person. She's
Mhm.
you. She's me. Who gives a shit, right? And you're just like, she entered your country with drugs, and you don't allow those drugs in your country. Yes, she should be allowed to be persecuted. And then, and as an American, you're just like, oh, you're not allowed to do that, Russia. Blah 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 blah. And then they're like, oh, but to return you this who gives a shit person, we want the Lord of War. I'm sorry, who? Does he not
Nicolas Cage? You can't have him.
Does he not have a Christian name anymore? No, he's removed it. His Christian name is the Lord of War. And what does he do? What the fuck do you think he does?
He's the Lord of War. Duh.
Great. I'll give you back the Lord of War, and you give me back who the fuck gives a shit?
The top scoring player named Brittany Griner for whatever team she plays for.
She plays for the Phoenix. I don't know what the WNBA. I'm really good at sports.
Are they Wizards? No, they're not Wizards. The
No.
Phoenix, they're not Suns, Stars.
That's the
You got to do it. Then the men are the Suns, so that's how they do it. From what I've seen from the WNBA, you got the men's name, and then okay, they're the Suns, they're the Venuses, they're the Venusaurs.
Maybe the Sparks. Maybe.
Oh, maybe I don't fucking know. Oh, that's San Antonio. I think San Antonio is the Sparks. I don't fucking know.
Who gives a shit?
Women don't even watch that shit. Hey, women, go support the fucking.
No one gives a shit. The WNBA is a drain on goddamn sports. And they all talk about going professional.
Just saying.
Oh, I wish I was subsidized.
I'm just saying. If women were watching the WNBA and paying for jerseys, maybe they'd be doing better.
If women were watching the WNBA, it still wouldn't be good enough. It still wouldn't be good enough. Because you know what? You get a woman who knows sports and they'd be watching basketball and they'd be like, this is shitty basketball. I don't want to watch a game that
I want to
ends
see him dunk.
34-28. 34-28?
Why? Soccer has low scoring games. Why can't we? 4 hours later, the score was 0-0.
I'm not kidding you. The WNBA is the worst fucking league, and they just keep keeping it alive. It is just the NBA just doing fucking CPR since 1996. Just fucking live. Fucking
Live. Come on, you tax write-off. Live.
Exactly what it is. I fucking hate the WNBA. And all these women are like, I want to make it professionally. And you're like, no one gives a shit. You're going to be more famous in college. I give a shit about what these females do in the college playoffs. Then as soon as you're like, I made it to the WNBA, I was like, you don't exist to me anymore. You just don't exist. You're gone.
I don't know. The dream scenario right now, or nightmare scenario, depending on your perspective.
Yeah, let's say it.
Is the Lord of War has been released. He has provided the weapons to Hamas, Iran, after a $6 billion cash infusion. And then the Taliban rides through with all the stuff they got, minus a few helicopters they crashed because flying helicopters is hard.
They couldn't operate a goddamn M17.
No one can. That's why we barely shoot them. Because they're not drop safe. And guess what? Motherfuckers drop shit. Sorry, Sig. 17/320. It's a heck of a gun until you drop it. And that shit goes off for no reason. In your fucking pocket or your holster. Or in your prison pocket, depending on how you hold your weapons in Chicago.
I like this. I'm getting so much information.
Hey, we got a like. Thank you, Babette Baker. Oh, I feel like I'm familiar with that name. Thank you.
You should be.
Thank you. Tyler, what else you got for me? Give me something that you wanted to touch on in the last 10 months. He's thinking.
I have something.
Go ahead. You have the floor, sir.
I don't want Donald Trump to run for president. I want him tomorrow to go in front of cameras and go, I'm not running for president.
Okay.
It would be the best day of my life.
I'm going to need more than just that statement.
If Donald Trump runs for the Republican nomination, he'll win. And then he'll lose in the general election.
Okay. Yeah, I've called that myself. Something that in a totally legal election, of course he's not going to win in the middle of the night when Pelican cases, not briefcases, not suitcases, Pelican cases full of camera equipment decide to show up.
Donald Trump cannot win a general election.
He cannot.
He can't.
No.
He is under indictment. Some of them are bullshit, and some of them are actually.
Like which ones? Because they all feel like a lot of bullshit.
Oh, the New York one, the Georgia Rico one, or whatever.
Yeah.
But the one where he was actually like lying to people about where sorry.
All good.
What was it? I can't think of it.
All good. Push forward.
I just don't want Donald Trump to be the Republican nomination.
So who would you have?
Ron DeSantis.
Ronnie is a god in Florida.
Yep.
He is. He has done amazing things. If there are two states I would live in right now, it is Texas and Florida.
Mm-hmm.
No stop, no fucking bam.
Mm-hmm.
Just those two. Mm-hmm. For my rights, the safety of my children. Mm-hmm. Florida, Texas, you can't fucking go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
However, something happened when he tried to go onto that main stage And hey, I'm going to do a live reenactment right now. I say something, pause. What happened to all the swag? For those not watching, maybe you're listening. If Cody is able to put this on the audio site, he can talk. He has the ability to connect. He makes great choices for his constituents. But for some reason, during the debates, and I don't know, he's just falling flat. Like he's hiring these Zerzem fucking political fucking
I agree.
internet people. He's not connecting the way that he should be. He's hitting at home, but home is not translating to all 50 states.
Agreed.
So that leaves me with Vivek.
No, stop. Stop.
Vivek is doing better
No,
than Ronnie D.
no.
That's crazy. You're saying that Ronnie
Nope.
D is doing better than Vivek Ramaswamy?
No, I'm not saying he's doing better. I am
Okay,
saying
that's what I'm
that
talking
I would-
about.
I would never consider him. He is reading from the fucking Trump cue cards.
He is. I would agree with that.
He has no idea how he wants to govern.
Probably not. And probably everything he says now will be different when he gets in office and actually hits the wall.
And but that's most of them, right?
Yeah.
I can at least trust DeSantis to deliver on what he's at least
You can
bullshitting
trust
about.
DeSantis to deliver on what he talks about based upon
Trust.
his history.
Trust is a hard word to use. I don't trust any of them.
No, you shouldn't.
None
You
of
shouldn't
them.
make politicians your heroes. They can be spectacle, and you can enjoy that spectacle. Donald J. Trump is a motherfucking spectacle in the guts.
Good.
Of a live show. He is captivating. He controls the audience. He's done it from Home Alone to The Apprentice to the Oval Office, baby. He even did a Domino's pizza commercial.
He sure fucking did.
He sure
Oh.
fucking did. Donald J. Trump knows how to control an audience. He knows what to say. He carries through on what he says. But Tyler Firth is saying he doesn't want him in office. And I get where he's saying Donald Trump is going to have an uphill battle
Are you
in a general election.
Are you putting,
Am I
putting a
what?
Are you putting a slogan against me?
I'm sorry, what?
Are we competing?
Are we competing? What would be the terms of this competition, Tyler Firth?
Who wins president?
Out of the Republicans, because we've already agreed that Joe Biden's going to win, if not be replaced by Gavin Newsom.
Joe Biden is going to win.
But
That's-
if a snowball can survive in hell, and a Republican gets in office,
What are we talking about here, Rico?
we're talking Donald J. Trump is not the option. We're talking the underdogs. Ron Dirty Dick DeSantis. I don't know.
No one calls him that.
I
don't
just
think he
did.
wants to be called that.
You know he'd be dirty dicking.
Stop it. You understand he's a former Navy lawyer.
You know he'd be dirty dicking that.
Stop. No.
And Vivek.
Ramaswamy?
Yeah, I wanted something better though.
We all do.
I got
We all want
nothing.
something- We all want something better than
So I feel for our sake and the audience sake, as we come back and do now, we may not be every week because life is hard. Things get in the way. Maybe we try to do once a month or something. Maybe we stay in the zeitgeist somehow. But when we do, Tyler is Team Ronnie Dirty Dick DeSantis.
Stop! You're not going to sell it.
I just did.
You might have, but fuck you.
And I'm Team Vivek Ride My Swami.
Okay. Stop it.
Was that okay?
Because you're gonna leave our little podcast and you're gonna go to some Washington fucking think tank and I'm gonna be mad at you. Shut the fuck up, Tammy.
For those on the audio, if that ever happened, Tammy Lee says Tyler's mom is dirty dicking.
My parents listen to this show. Son of a bitch.
Tyler, for a record, asterisk. Tyler's mom is not dirty dicking.
I fucking hate you.
It's the cleanest of dicking.
Shut up, Rico.
So, if you're still watching this and you're playing along to the Uno Fantasy Political League, Tyler is Team Dirty Dick, and I'm Team Ride My Swami.
Oh, fucking send it. Fucking
and
we'll
I'm going to assume Cody watches a lot of the Drew Barrymore show or something. He's left Luther. So he's automatically for Biden. Biden's doing a great job. The greatest job. We miss him, by the way.
I'm not allowed to, apparently, yell at my camera about my opinions of the way Joe Biden is doing his job.
So good. I see his Twitter that he personally writes.
What's Twitter?
X, the guts of the dark web, baby.
That's dumb. That's
guts.
Dumb shit.
You ever been in the guts of the dark web? Mm.
Don't say that to anyone.
Well, if you ever find yourself in the guts of the dark web,
Stop the voice.
Whether you dirty dick in a
Stop
swamp.
it. Have you ever been?
Damn, that's a good podcast. I wish we could stream on Rumble. We gotta figure that out one day. That's where our demo lies.
You ever been inside the guts?
For those of you that want to do a podcast, I highly recommend Standing Desk. You can get so animated.
Oh my god, I am fucking dead. Oh, fuck. Okay. Rigo,
Yes,
I had a lot of fun with you tonight.
I did as well. It was a
And-
nice return to form.
It was about what we should have expected.
I only had 2 drinks.
Oh, good for you.
I'm not saying we continue. It's just so that way I can have more drinks. I'm just saying. I used to do this a lot more drunk. This is just me being, yeah, Dean Dirty Dick.
Loosey goosey.
Loosey goosey.
All right. You want to cut it off here?
We can. Close us out.
Thank you all for tuning in to the let's call it Uno 2.0. I like that. Uno 2.0. So for the few of you here that were listening and watching,
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I am so happy to have Rico home.
I'm happy to be back. Love you, brother.
Yeah, I mean that. I'm so happy. I can't stress enough how happy I am to see him and talk to him because I haven't in such a long time.
Mhm.
So
Thanks for doing this with me.
yeah,
Love
no, this has been a blast, and we're gonna be on your feed more than we have been.
Not every week because things happen. We're the third of our show. The guy, if you're watching this live, he's been staring at you the entire time from the middle of the screen. That's Cody there.
I didn't even think about that.
He was here in spirit. Life happens.
Just staring at you like a
Just staring
motherfucker.
at you. Stop saying dirty dick.
Stop sitting.
We'll be here. We're not the podcast you need, but we are the podcast you deserve. And on that note,
Hey, listen, I just want to call out one person.
and I hate myself a lot. But you're getting punched in the dick.